Morning, this is Dave T1963, and I wanted to do a quick update on that recent video I did about the single bevel broadheads and double bevel broadheads. Last night I was able to shoot a doe, and she was directly under my stand. And this broadhead right here, and you can look at the edges, shattered a rib going in. I hit her directly center line, just barely missing the spine. Complete pass through, went through the sternum and cracked a rib going out. And I had a tremendous blood trail that, once again, it's the kind of blood trail I'm used to following when I shoot these Simmons sharks. If you go back and look at that other video, I put a picture of the Cutthroat 200 a day after I had killed that deer and what the edge looked like and how it had rusted. Here's one day later, here is this Simmons shark broadhead after passing through at least two ribs in the sternum and getting a complete pass through and sinking in the ground about 6 inches. I was only 13 foot high and I shot this straight down. The arrow was actually 1.5 feet from the base of my tree. That's how underneath me this deer was. Now, yeah, the exit hole was directly on the bottom side of the deer, so that helped. But night and day, I keep hearing all this rave about single bevel broadheads penetrate better. When you have pass throughs, what does it matter? You shoot these Simmons sharks with any kind of traditional bow or a compound with any kind of adequate power, and you're going to get a pass through. Okay? The only time I have ever not got a pass through is when I've shot completely through a hard quartering from like the hip and it lodged in the chest, the rib cage and stuff of a deer on that. And I also did one where I hit it directly in the ball joint of the shoulder where it did not pass through, and that was on the opposite side shoulder. Single bevel wouldn't have went through either. My last deer I shot with that 200 grain cutthroat did not, it penetrated all the way to the deer, but it was sticking out of the hide about that far going through the shoulder. So penetration's not a factor. And if you can look at this broadhead is over a year old when I first sharpened it. I touched it up by stropping it on my blue jeans. And the edges, even after shooting through that deer and sticking in ground and rock and who knows what else, is still pretty much razor sharp. It'll need to be touched up, but it's not bent. There's no rust. Far better than what that cutthroat did. So once again, I just wanted to make an update. You use what you want to use, but I am absolutely 100% done with single bevel broadheads. I've used them too many times and been let down by the blood trails. I go back to my Simmons shark and immediately I get a phenomenal blood trail that I was easily able to follow even at night. So anyway, that's a quick update. Dave T1963 out.